for joining us. Got head coach Danny Hall here with us. Coach, if you would just begin with an opening statement, and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah, just I mean, I don't think we could have played any worse. That's how I would say it. I mean, when you walk 16 freebies between hit batters and walks, you're not going to have a chance to win. But I would just say that, Georgia State just come in here and outplayed us in all phases of the game. Their pitcher did a great job of throwing strikes, had a really good changeup. We did not adjust to, how he was trying to get us out. And then just up and down, it didn't matter who we put into the game to pitch. They seemed like they were going to, walk somebody or for sure give up runs. So just credit Georgia State. They come in here and played really well, and we did not. And in college baseball, if you don't play good, everybody's good. So if you don't play good, you got a chance to lose. And we didn't just lose; we got embarrassed over here today. So disappointing.
We'll open it up for questions, and if you can, just use the raise hand function, and we'll go one by one, beginning with Rod McKenzie. Go ahead, Rod.
Hey, Coach. Yeah, you talked about the obvious walks into, I guess, the way the team played today. But you had some chances in the sixth, seventh, ninth inning, with bases loaded, less than 2 outs, 1 inning, bases loaded, no outs, and you just couldn't get the hit that you're normally used to getting so far this season.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, the 1 inning, I know we had 3, 4, and 5, and didn't scratch. And I kind of, when we had the guys coming up that we had coming up, I kind of thought that, hey, this is our chance to almost, even though it was 8-0 at the time, a chance for us to cut into the lead. And we just didn't do it. We didn't hit with runners in scoring position. And like I said, I mean, we spotted them a lot of runs early and got behind, and just never recovered from that.
Next question comes from Russell Johnson. Go ahead, Russell.
Did you see anything mechanically that was different with Court from what you had seen early on in the season today?
No, I didn't really see anything different. He just had a hard time. We couldn't throw a breaking ball for a strike. He was behind guys, and then he was having to throw his fastball, and they really didn't miss his fastball. And, but I don't think mechanically there was anything wrong. I think he had rest, he should have been ready to go. He just, one of those days where he had a hard time throwing the ball where he wanted to throw it.
Another question from Rod McKenzie. Go ahead, Rod.
Yeah, Danny, you sent a lot of guys to the plate for maybe the first time this season, and you had talked earlier about Hank Thomas and how he's been coming on, and he really stroked the ball in his one at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard, got a fastball to hit, didn't miss it, and he's improved tremendously from where he was in the fall to where he is now, and he's a hard worker, and that was just great to see. For him, first college at bat, and he hits a double and hits a line drive. So it doesn't get any better than that.
Another question from Russell Johnson.
Speaking of the freshmen that, saw their first plate appearances today, is there any type of update you have on the status of Marquis Christian Jr.?
He's just out for now. I think I don't know if there is a timetable, but he's just out, and I would expect maybe an update in another week on him, but for now he's out.
Time for a couple more, beginning with Rod McKenzie with another one. Go ahead, Rod.
Hey, Danny, you talked about how starting the ACC schedule earlier than normal. Had a great first weekend, and now all of a sudden, who comes along but Louisville? I guess you're going to find out a lot about your team this weekend.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, all you got to do is look at what happened last weekend in the ACC, and it's pretty obvious that there's good teams up and down, and so now we've got one of the teams, or the team that was picked to win the league, coming in here. Won't be easy. There aren't any easy ones in the ACC. Like I said, I think everybody is good, and we just got to have a good practice tomorrow, get ready to play, and but it's a big challenge. I mean, they're good. They're going to bring arms in here. They've got really, really good position players that are pro prospects, and but we had a good weekend. We've already got one weekend under our belt, and they're playing in the league for the first time. So. We're playing at home. We just got to be ready to go.
Last one here comes from Russell Johnson. Go ahead, Russell.
And speaking of that upcoming weekend series, are you thinking you're going to go with the same weekend rotation you have the last two?
We'll go with the same. We'll go the same way, and hope all three of those guys pitch well. And but no, it'll be fun. It's that's why you come to Georgia Tech's playing games like this, and this is one early on that should be a great matchup.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, I made those 2 changes.
Okay, appreciate it.